Okay, team, we've all been there. Someone on your team comes to you and says, I thought someone else was doing that. Ugh, I hear this all the time. Super common. Don't stress because we have a fix. Now, that's not an issue with your people, just to be perfectly clear. That's an issue with us where we haven't created clarity around systems, processes, and how the organization all fits together. But that's what we're going to do now. We're going to fix that with some simple people systems. Now, people systems, they're not about having levels in the organization or hierarchy or even micromanaging people. It's all about answering three questions really clearly. Who owns this? Who supports this? And who decides if something changes with this? And I'll insert the this very shortly. This will all make sense. But when you're answering those questions and it's super fuzzy, everything just slows down, more questions get asked, and it's a hot mess. So let's talk about your org chart. Did you think I was going here? It's true, I was. Now, your org chart has a bad reputation. Well, not your org chart, but org charts in general have bad reputations because they are associated with hierarchy and bureaucracy and red tape, and that just doesn't have good vibes. Here's the thing. A good org chart will do one thing really well, and that's remove confusion. So we want to let's bring org charts back. Let's give them a better name. What it does when it's done well, it shows reporting lines, how decisions are made, and also when we need to escalation paths. And most importantly, it gives our team, our people, the confidence to act without constantly checking in. That's a win. So there's a distinction between ownership and contribution. And a lot of businesses, it's really common, will miss this. Now, ownership means you are accountable for the outcome, and contribution means that you support the work. And one task can have many contributors, but it should only ever have one owner. And that's how you make sure that things don't slip through the cracks. That's how we stop that from happening. So think about who takes ownership for a particular activity and who the contributors are. Now, what belongs in this people system that we've been talking about? In your playbook that you've been building, your people section should include an org chart, clear role pages for each role in the organization, their ownership areas, their escalation paths, and decision authority. I was working with a client last week. They had an org chart, but it wasn't clear about the roles and who did what. The ownership areas were a mess, escalation paths a mess, decision authority was a mess. So when we dug into it, they thought it was a leadership problem, but actually there was clarity. It was just everything was really fuzzy in these areas. So we went in and we fixed that immediately. The leaders felt more confident. The team felt more confident because they knew exactly who to go to in any given situation. And the other thing is, pleasant side effect, it makes onboarding faster, it makes your meetings shorter, and execution can just happen. It's so much cleaner. Now, that said, that's one of the biggest mistakes I see is missing those things. But the other thing we do tend to see is overcomplicating it. So, and that's this client that I was working with last week, that's what they wanted to do. Oh, they're like, oh my God, how am I going to get this perfect? It needs to be 100% right, but it doesn't. It does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be clear. Remember, this is a living, breathing thing, your business playbook, and clarity beats complexity every time. So let's just get it done. So your goal for today, your action step, is to draw up your org chart. I don't care if it's messy. I don't care if you grabbed a napkin and you wrote it on it with a pen or a pencil. If it's just names and lines, that's okay. You got started. Then I want you to pick one role and clearly define what they own. Not what they do, what they own. Now, that alone is going to set you on the path to success to reduce friction. Now, in the next video, we're going to go deeper into that role clarity and how to build role pages that actually set everyone up